Welcome back to Edison, New Jersey. We're going to council meeting today. This is a prisoner of war missing in action memorial here that we have, dedicated to the men and women of the Edison Township, formerly Raritan Township, who served in the armed forces of the U.S. during World War I, World War II, Korean conflict. And it's in memory and following those who made the supreme sacrifice. Here we have the Christmas trees and the lights out here. Looks like we already have trouble. Maybe not. Here we are at the Edison Municipal Complex. How you doing, boss? Good. What's up, partner? How you doing? Were you given orders that if I wore a costume to remove me?
Yeah, whatever they put up there is what they want you to.
Excuse me, but this is not. Number 4 is unconstitutional. The use of patently offensive or abusive language is prohibited. Rosenfeld versus New Jersey, the man said motherfucker several times during the Board of Education meeting. The wearing of costumes and non-medical masks, unconstitutional. The use of props, unconstitutional. First of all, I'm not, of course, anybody disrupting the meeting while the meeting's in progress, I don't deny that. You have to do your job.
Yeah.
But at the same time, once that clock starts, I can't be disturbing the meeting when it's my time to speak. That's all I'm saying.
Real quick, I'm not on yet. Apparently they're trying to make this a big thing, so I'm just
No,
letting
one
you know.
moment, and I also, one moment, I have to finish off letting you know. This, me and you, we're gonna go to Marlena. She's about to give me the council decorum rules currently. And the one they're trying to vote on. This is part of the one they're trying to vote on. When you actually look
and
at,
that's taking place tonight?
when you actually look at the ordinance, at that end of the ordinance, all I want to explain to you, Officer Contreras, with all due respect, I just want to explain to you, at the end of the ordinance, Marlena, what I'm explaining to him, the ordinance they're trying to pass today, which they put up here, right? If it gets voted on today, it says at the bottom of the ordinance, it doesn't take effect until 20 days after, if approved.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, well, that's
So, but he's trying to say that he can enforce this today, so he can't enforce it
no,
today.
no. This is the rules that he's given. This necessarily is still.
This isn't in effect right now,
No,
and
I think you're wrong in that.
no,
The council president can still set the decorum for his meeting.
no, he's ordering, this is in the ordinance today. A lot of these are in the new
Well,
ordinance
I
today.
don't know. I didn't look at everything.
You understand what I'm explaining to you?
All members of the public. Yeah,
So-
well, no, we've always had this.
No, what I'm saying
Food
is,
and drinks has always been.
well, no, when you bring out the ordinance that that I asked Marlena to provide me, you're gonna see at the bottom of the ordinance that if this gets ruled on today, if it gets ruled on today, it doesn't take effect until 20 days later.
Okay.
And even then, I'm still gonna do those things and file my tort claims because it's unconstitutional, so.
No, well, you do whatever you gotta do,
but-
but these are, a lot of these things are what he's been saying for he can still set the rules of decorum for his meeting.
Then why are they voting on these
Well,
today?
because they're codifying things. They're changing that plus
Yeah,
other
but
things.
but this isn't in effect. That means that if it's not codified, it's not in effect.
No, because he still can make the rules of his meeting, no different than you can make the rules of what you
If-
want to do on your website.
If it,
That's what this is.
no, he
This
can
is-
say listen, have you even read this? The wearing of, the use of patently offensive language and abusive language is prohibited. Rosenfeld versus New Jersey.
Well, you can hear.
One moment. The members of the public may not speak or address the council without first being recognized by the chair.
Which has always been that way.
The idiot didn't have to write that because it's in Robert's Rules of Order.
Well, he's just
and I taught him,
setting the rules.
and I'm the one who taught him that. Okay, I have no problem with no food or drinks prohibited in there because that's a reasonable restriction. You're allowed to set reasonable restrictions.
No props, I mean.
No, yeah, but no. This is people use props all around, like the puppets. Remember the guy used the puppets, like and.
I didn't even read it.
Okay, and man.
This is your stuff that you wanted.
Thank you.
The stuff from the code book that's present.
Okay,
and-
and let me show you this, Officer Contreras. Let's do everything by the book. Because I'm not getting harassed today. Can you please read section 2?
No, I'm good, honestly.
I'm gonna read section to you right now because now you're gonna have to know and be put on notice of section 2 of what they're
Sounds good,
trying to vote on today, which is that up there.
Okay.
This ordinance shall not take effect 20 days after the adoption and approved by the mayor in accordance with NJSA. That means this hasn't even been approved on yet.
Okay.
And if you read what she has just given me, this ordinance, this is what they're trying to pass through today, which is the costume thing. It's not even voted on. If I want to wear a costume, I'm going to wear a costume and no one's going to bother me. It hasn't been voted on. Section 2 says, right here, this ordinance shall not take effect 20 days after the adoption and approval by the mayor in accordance with NJSA. It should say approval by the council. 20 days. We're not playing these games over and over. I came here in a respectful manner. And it's not the police officer's job to enforce decorum. It's your job to enforce the law. So I'm actually gonna, supervisor, who's the supervisor working today?
Yeah, I could ask him if you can come over here.
You could come over here right now because everyone's saying a different thing, and I'm telling you, I have the paperwork right now to show you that what's on the wall, these rules haven't been voted on, and even when they're voted upon, it's unconstitutional. I'm going to keep filing my tort claims. And I'm going to file my tort claim 2 through 6.
Hey, what's up? Christo wants you to stop by. He wants to talk to you.
By the end of the week, I'm going to file tort claim 2 through 6.
What do you want my sergeant here for?
Oh, who's your sergeant?
Stone.
Huh?
Jackson.
Sergeant Jackson? I'd like to, well, he's going to rule against me anyways because he always rules against me.
Foremost of municipal.
What I'm trying to inform you,
your
Officer
point is
Jackson,
here.
Officer Jackson, I'm trying to inform you that whatever the decorum rules they're trying to vote on today,
The quorum rules he's having issues with.
if they're trying to vote upon it, it doesn't take effect until 20 days. So you can't stop somebody walking in there with a costume. They're voting on it today.
Okay.
And I have the paperwork right here. And your officer's
Do you want me to
refusing
be
to
on
look
the
at the
whole time talking
paperwork.
and stuff, or what? Okay, sounds good.
Southbound, Edison 287, got a possible 450 driver, send the mail this morning.
Alright,
We can't come to an
I
understanding.
guess I'll call you if you need anything.
97 Honda Civic, 403.
You want him here?
Get a unit in the area, possible.
Christo?
450 driver,
Do you want to speak with Jackson?
Yeah, I mean, if he's busy, we can wait for
I'm
later.
assuming that he's busy. Today's a very busy day.
Today's
There's
a
lot of
very
things that we
busy
have
day?
going on, so-
All right, well, can we do things civilly today?
I'm down to be as civil
Can
as
you put him on
possible.
speakerphone real
Yeah,
fast so
sure,
I can
dude.
explain to him?
Yeah, you want to talk to Sergeant Jackson?
Yes. Thank you very much, Sergeant Jackson, for taking the opportunity to speak with me. What I'm trying to explain to him today, they're trying to say no costumes. Right now, I'm not even wearing a costume, but they're trying to say no costumes. These are going to be the new decorum rules. I have right now the ordinance that they're voting on today. So in this ordinance, it says in section 2, even if it gets passed today, it doesn't take effect until 20 days later. And they're trying to ask this officer right now to enforce something that hasn't even been approved in decorum rules.
Christos, we've gone over this 1,000 times. The board president is going to adhere by those rules. If you have a problem with those,
Then why is he voting on those rules?
Christos, listen to me very carefully. If you do not abide by those rules, you'll be asked to leave the meeting.
Listen to me very carefully. If I'm removed for wearing a costume or anything unconstitutional that hasn't been even voted on, and that they're trying to vote on it today, and in the ordinance it says once passed, it doesn't take effect until 20 days after it's adopted, which means it hasn't even been approved yet.
Christos,
Can I just?
you're going to be asked to leave.
I'm not going to be harassed today. I'm telling you right now, Sergeant Jackson, I'm not going to be harassed today.
You're going to be asked.
You're not harassing me today. It hasn't been voted upon. I'm not even wearing.
I'll talk to him for the remainder. And I don't see the point of banter. Alright, yeah, I'll reach out to you if I have any-
The use of props. That's in this ordinance right here. The use of props. Costumes. Masks. It's in this ordinance right here. Would you like to read the
I
ordinance?
really don't, honestly, Christo.
Because
I'm
you
down
don't
to be
care.
civil.
You
I'm down to
tell
be
me
civil.
the truth. You don't
I'm
care.
down to civil. I do care. I
You
care
don't
about
care
doing my
once the
job.
council
I care about
president.
everybody being
So if the council
reasonable. I
pre.
care about doing my job out on the road.
If you
I feel like
ca-
this
if
is not
may I
necessarily the most
speak?
important
Can you
part
please
of the
cut
vote.
it? Can you please
No,
stop
because you're
cutting me
trying
off?
to troll, dude.
Can you
It's
please
so
stop trying to
annoying.
cop-splain? No, you're trying to control this by cop-splaining.
I'm not, honestly.
So what you're
I'm
trying to
very
say,
laid-back
what you're,
individual.
and I'm laid back right now
Are
too.
you?
What I'm trying to tell you right now is if the council president, I want you to get this on the record, if the council president orders you to remove me for something that's against the quorum rules and against the rules of the meeting, you're gonna do it anyway just because the president orders you to do it.
Form of the set up is what we're gonna do, alright?
All right. Well, this hasn't been set up. This hasn't even been voted on yet.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to.
Go back and forth with you, dude.
That's what I'm explaining to
I'm
you.
not gonna sleep over this.
So you're saying you're gonna enforce this? What's here on the wall?
I was told to, yes.
Okay, I'm putting on my costume right now.
Do your thing?
You're not removing me.
Okay.
This is my mask. You're not removing me. This is my medical mask.
Do your thing, bro.
I wear it every time. They don't remove me for wearing this mask. Are you gonna remove me for wearing this mask?
Unknown at this time, we'll see.
Oh, unknown at this time. We'll see. So the public can see the mask that I'm wearing. I've just put it on. I've already identified myself. He knows who I am. He knows who I am. Refuses to look at the ordinances. So now he's the fashion police. Now you're going to be the fashion police? A bunch of Nazis and Gestapos? Bunch of Nazis and Gestapos.
It's very interesting, the very cool interactions we've had over the handful of times we've...
Don't give me that shit.
It's very interesting, though.
Don't
It's very
give me
interesting, though, I must
don't give
say.
me that. And
I
it's
must say.
very no.
I've been so reasonable with you. So
And I've been no, and I've been more than reasonable
So
with you. That's why have I
very
filed a
interesting,
tort
dude.
claim with you already?
very
Haven't I filed a tort claim with you
I
already?
don't know, I don't think so.
I believe so.
Cool.
All right.
Awesome, dude.
So you're saying if someone has a cool interaction with a police officer in the past, they can't debate that in the current situation?
You know, I'm not here to debate you, dude. Like, I'm not...
And I'm letting you know I'm not here to be harassed by you.
Okay. I'm not
The police have harassed me. It's been documented constantly, meeting after meeting that I've been coming here. So I gave you the ordinance to read for the
literature right now.
for the decorum rules. I have the ordinance with me right now that they're trying to pass, and you refuse to read it. So already they're still here to bully me. When is the time to let people in the meeting?
I don't know yet.
Okay, because if it's time now, I'd like you to let me in the meeting. I'd like you to check my bag and then let me in the meeting.
Okay, we'll do that as soon as the council folks go and let me know. Go ahead.
Let you know what? Don't.
People are allowed in the meeting, so.
Of course I'm allowed in the meeting. It's a public meeting. I wear this mask every time I come in here. And if I want to wear the anonymous mask later, I'm going to wear that too. Excuse me, Miss Business Administrator. May I say something for 1 minute? May I say something for 1 moment about the ordinance that's about to be passed?
Yeah, I saw him initially, but
I'll even,
Here.
I'll
Do you mind
move
if I
the
move
camera
this
away
for
from you.
Christo? Am I taking your property?
Yeah, I'll move the camera away from you. May we talk for 1 minute about the ordinance they're trying to pass today?
Make your comments
no, no.
to the council president.
Yep, it's just me right now. So.
No, what I'm trying to say is they're trying to pass the thing about the costumes right now.
Sounds good. All right.
See, she doesn't even want to. She doesn't even want to
sure.
speak. Even when you try to be reasonable, they don't even want to speak to you. You know, and I'm gonna keep this outside the meeting for right now. Thank you. Oh well.
Looks like you dropped it.
No, that's how it came bought. May I put it in here? Is it okay with you?
I don't care, Christo. I'm like
All
very
right.
laid back, and like you're like always looking to.
I'm always looking to what? I'm always looking to what? I don't have anything against you.
I have nothing
I
against
like you, but at the end of
you're reasonable.
it's not about being reasonable or not.
I think I see where you're coming from.
I'm
You're
just-
trying to do the right thing. I
I'm not.
genuinely do
It's
understand.
not
that.
even about that. It's not me against you. What it is I know the ordinance that they came.
Okay.
I just wanted to have an explanation with you, not a confrontation or an escalation
Yeah,
with
I
anything.
don't think it has
Just
to
a
be
cordial conversation. Maybe we can restart over.
restart over.
May I explain what's going on?
I mean, you can continue to reference whatever documentation you have there. I'm not gonna.
Lieutenant Freund, one moment. No, I'm asking for an IA. I want to do an IA right now in this officer right now.
Let him go home, dude.
I am letting him. I wasn't going to follow him outside. I just wanted. I just wanted him
even
to.
if you were to,
I'm allowed to.
Yeah.
No, I know that, but what I'm saying is I just wanted to get his attention so this way we could clarify something. But, you know, obviously everything's a situation.
I don't think everything's a situation.
Everything's a situation. So what I'm going to clarify to you is this: those things that are written on the wall right now. They're not in the current decorum rules.
Okay, I haven't read the current decorum rules.
I have
I don't
them.
want to
I have
reference
them.
the current decorum
But I'm
rules.
telling you.
I'm not going to lose sleep over this.
May I speak?
Yeah, go ahead. Since we're having a whole debate here.
No one's having a debate. I'm setting the facts straight. What's going on here?
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Very cool.
What's the attitude?
What's the attitude?
Yeah, what's the attitude, bro?
Maybe I had a long day. Maybe I have personal stuff going on in my life.
Maybe I have personal. Maybe I have personal stuff going on in my life.
In that way, if
And
I
when
want to
I
not
came
necessarily
here,
communicate with
I
you,
tried to
then maybe out of
de-escalate.
respect, you can de-escalate by not communicating with me. If I were to have a personal day that is difficult for me to deal with,
All
imagine
right,
that.
if that's a situation, that's a
Couldn't we go
situation.
to
I'll
that?
walk away.
Okay, deal.
If that's a situation, my only intent was to walk up to you and speak to you
I listen
on
to
a
you
humanly
sometimes.
basis. No,
It's really not today,
No,
it's not
maybe yeah. That's why it came across
People
wrong
do
or
live
something.
personal lives outside of work, right?
Listen, maybe that's why the interaction came across wrong.
Yeah.
All I wanted to explain to you was something else.
See where you're
If you don't
coming
want to
from.
hear it from right now,
Can't say
I'm
no.
going to give you that chance.
I appreciate that.
The reason why I wanted to start speaking to you about that
Mm-hmm.
was for me to de-escalate with you so you
Yeah.
can have a better understanding on not just what's going on today, but that hasn't been voted upon. And I wanted to show you proof with that paperwork that hasn't been
Yeah, I
voted
mean, you don't
upon.
have to show me proof,
and
like, it's not something that-
no, well, but when I file my tort claim,
Which you're entitled to. Yeah.
and it's gonna. I want it. I told you about it. I referenced it many times in my video,
Okay.
and you're not ignorant of that.
Okay.
So, if anything, there's no qualified immunity in the sense that things were done by mistake. I
Okay.
explained it to you.
You didn't
The
explain
paperwork.
anything
The
to me.
paperwork's there. I explained to you the rules that are on that wall right there
We'll reference that.
are in the ordinance that's going to be passed today. It hasn't been.
I haven't read that, though.
But I handed it to you. You
Okay,
refused.
and I
but
decided
it's
not to read it.
okay. Oh, so this way, so you can be purposely ignorant of it. That's okay. But what I wanted to explain to
When
you.
I'm just done talking, Christo, like, I'm not trying to be confrontational.
No.
If I have stuff going
So
on
later-
at home,
later-
if I have stuff going on at home that makes me not want to
Fine.
engage.
So
to
as long as
that
I
much,
follow the rules in
so
there.
be it.
So as long as I follow. Well, I want to get to. Then to de-escalate. As long as I follow the rules in there, there's no problem between us.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sounds good. That's all.
Cool.
I wasn't trying to fuck with you when I came in
All
here.
good.
All right.
All good.
I also, every time I come in here, I have my own personal problems.
Yeah, totally fair.
And they always mess with me all the time. And I know.
It does to everybody. I don't know what,
You
what
know?
if that lieutenant that you referenced or the business administrator, everybody has their personal lives. that are
It
factored
doesn't.
into stuff.
Personal lives don't matter. Right now, you're working. People are working as public servants.
Very true.
All right, and I'm
Very true.
expecting my rights to be respected. Okay.
Okay.
So all I tried to be was cordial with you. I wanted to show you I just wanted to show you. This is my speech. It's a very
I guess I'll listen to it.
It's a very cordial speech. There's
Type it
nothing.
out.
There's nothing vulgar.
to it later.
There's nothing vulgar with it. It's about. It's about this.
Okay.
Okay. It hasn't been voted on. You don't even have to read the whole thing. Just understand this. This is in the ordinance being voted on today, and Section 2 of this ordinance says, "This ordinance shall not take effect until 20 days after the adoption," which means those rules aren't in yet. Margot, please help me out here, because I really like this cop. I've always had cool interactions with this cop. Okay.
Hello, officer. How are you?
If you can do me.
It's great, though.
If you can do me a favor first, I want to show you my face because I'm not concealing my identity. You recognize me, right?
I recognized your voice, Christo.
So if you can, now this is being voted on today in the ordinance today, and the cop's trying to enforce the no costume law on me today. And what I'm trying to say to him is that it's unconstitutional. First of all, this has to be voted on in the ordinance today, and section 2 of your ordinance states, even if it's passed, it doesn't take effect until 20 days later. I have it right here where it says, please read section 2 real fast. You understand that, so we're going by the decorum rules of the past. So can you please let the council, please let this officer know that's what I'm referencing. Am I correct in saying that
Well,
these
what's
rules?
the problem in letting you in right now?
Well, no, because he's saying if I wear a costume, I can't go in, and I'm gonna wear this mask, and I'm gonna put
It's
the
not the
AIN
reason
on.
that he's not allowed in right now. I just haven't been told to let people in yet.
Oh, okay.
Usually they specifically let me know when they
Okay.
want people to
You
come
know,
inside.
Yeah,
I just wanted to wear my.
You're not doing it.
Professional.
No.
Yeah.
I was told if I wear a costume or anything like that, I'm not being let in.
Yeah.
Margot, I'm walking in with the costume today. It hasn't been voted on, and that's what I tried to explain to the officer.
Unfortunately, you know I agree with you. You know I'm.
He hasn't. No. I know you agree with me on moral standards, but right now I'm talking about legal standards. You see section 2.
But this officer is just simply saying.
He's a good man.
Yeah,
I got no problem with
He's just
him.
simply saying that he's not authorized to let the public in.
No,
Is
at
that
this point in
correct?
time.
Yeah.
Not yet. but you're-
I mean,
Yeah.
no, but what you're unaware of, they gave him the okay to enforce this. Even Marlena and Cheryl wrongly gave that.
Yeah.
You understand?
You're right. You're not, so
So,
I believe.
as long as that's cleared up with the officer, I don't need to speak with the sergeant. I mean, unless, you know? As long as the officer understands what I'm talking about, I can walk inside with the ANON mask, even if the council president, hey, even if the council president says no, I can't walk in, I can still walk in. This hasn't been codified. Hasn't been codified. Council Burns, may I have 1 minute of your time? I'll point the camera away. This isn't a confrontational thing. Now, and I'm also, I'm not concealing my identity. So just the only thing I explained to this young officer, okay, is that these rules are being voted on today in an ordinance, such as not wearing a costume. Today I'm allowed to wear a costume. If you read section 2 of today's ordinance, it says once adopted, and if it's adopted, these rules shall not take effect until 20 days later. And I want everyone to be on the same page because look, I want to have a good relations with my police department. You know, I want to have good relations with my police department.
Has nothing to do with the council's ability to enforce the rules.
But then why is this in the ordinance today?
Because they want to put it into the ordinance.
Then he wouldn't need
In
to.
addition to enforcing them so that it is clear.
That I'm sorry, but
It's
I'm
what
sorry,
we've
Mr.
been
Burns,
trying to
but
enforce the entire time.
I'm sorry, Mr. Burns.
There's no requirement
So I
to
can-
put the ordinance,
I-
but they want to put it into the ordinance
So-
in addition.
I can walk in with this anonymous mask.
No.
No? You're refusing me to walk in with the anonymous mask, even though I've been doing it every single meeting?
Are you asking me or talking out loud?
He's wrong. He's wrong. It's unconstitutional. And all I need you guys to
I find it
do,
very interesting that I'm here alone right now.
and I'm not going to give you a problem, Sheriff.
No, I'm not.
All you got to do is not let me in with this mask on video, and that's enough for the tort claim. He also said no. And, I mean, if you're just doing what you're being told to do,
That is
I
correct.
can also take it off after and come in without this, correct?
We'll, I don't know, dude. Like,
We'll
this is
figure it
not my
out.
cup of
We'll
tea.
figure it out
It's
when the time
me caring
comes.
about council meetings.
Well, I care for my right. I hope you
No,
can
totally.
understand I care
I see where you're coming from.
for my rights to be respected. And
Cool.
all right, I just want to have a good day today, and God bless you. I'm gonna pray for you, and I love you. I have nothing against you, brother. I'm sorry if you thought maybe I came off as hostile.
There's certain things that I like to come to work and deal with, and other things that I don't.
Irregardless, that's not my problem.
No, yeah,
You're here right now, and I
I mean,
expect you to be professional.
Being an emotional crying baby. I'm just,
No, but I didn't say.
nothing saying I need to be
I
talking to you
didn't.
with a smile on my face either, right?
You don't have to.
Okay, yeah.
You don't have to. But, you know,
Like usually.
if we're gonna go there, I can also say other things, but I'm gonna be a gentleman and not go there. Let's.
Good to hear.
All right. Alright. Is the chief of police coming down here at least?
I'm unaware.
Unaware?
How's it going? Yep, I obviously see you. Very nice. Is that your Halloween costume?
Yeah, it was.
Was it? Like that. You ever see the movie V for Vendetta?
It sucks.
Really?
I don't
I
like
haven't
it.
watched it. People told me to watch it.
I mean, very
Wasn't it
low.
made in like early 2000s?
Oh, very low quality, if you ask me. Very low quality, if you ask
Low
me.
production, like not enough money pumped into it.
Yeah, but can I also explain something else to you? You've seen me in the past meetings with me wearing this. They have removed me while I put it on to speak, but you've seen me wearing.
I believe I have.
They're saying you're allowed to. It's been already noticed that you're allowed to have this. Stephen sitting down in the meeting. So the lawyer's statement, Mr. Burns, is it's gonna be proof for later civil rights violations because they're. I understand it's not you, but they keep telling you the wrong thing, man.
Well, that's not good. Hopefully that gets
Because
clarified.
you've seen me in many meetings sitting down out there in the chair, and other people sitting down with masks out there in the chair.
I don't remember a masked meeting that I was here
Costumes,
for, but I do
it's-
remember you wearing like your whatever that you're wearing right now,
Okay,
like the ski mask.
but I've also worn this inside there as well.
Yeah. I guess there's has or
Actually, there's
new issues or something. And
there's-
that's why they're trying to
Well,
rectify that. Or
what's going on right now is everything that you guys have been doing to me up until this point is unconstitutional, and he's trying to cover his ass. Even if this gets voted on, I can still do most of these things. I can still do most of these things. The use of patently offensive or abusive language is prohibited. I'm allowed to say motherfucker. Like this is motherfucking stupid. Rosenfeld versus New Jersey. I'm allowed to do it. Cohen versus California.
Yeah.
First Amendment. So, this part number 3 doesn't have to be there because that's already part of the rules in Robert's Rules of Order. And I actually taught him that. He's an idiot. I agree with number 2. You understand? Because councils are allowed to set reasonable restrictions in council meetings. Number 2 says food and drinks are prohibited in council chambers. That's reasonable.
okay.
You know, someone can spill something, someone can slip and fall, you know?
Sounds kind of subjective, like what you're kind of talking about there.
Well, I mean,
Because like, what if somebody's thirsty or hungry? You know what I mean? It's kind of my thinking process there. But
all right, you know what? We should have number 2. I agree with you. No, you're right. We should have number 2. Behavior which disturbs, disrupts, or otherwise impedes the orderly conduct of the meeting is prohibited. I agree with this, but I disagree with the perception how they're going to use it. For example,
that's your main concern, obviously, right?
correct, like
Yeah.
number 7, which says behavior which disturbs and disrupts the meeting. I actually agree with this. If somebody's sitting down while other people are talking or the council's talking and they start getting loud, you're disrupting the meeting. They can be removed.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say, Officer Contreras, once they start my clock and it's my time to speak, you
Yeah.
can't say I'm disrupting the meeting because you don't like what I'm
Hey,
saying.
how are you?
How you doing? Hey,
You mind if I just check the bag as well?
Yeah, that's fine.
Joel, can you please see this? Most of this is they're trying to vote today. The ordinance even
Right.
says that this doesn't take effect until 20 days after it's voted on.
Yeah, right.
And
It's not illegal now.
And you see, please tell the officer what you just told me.
Yeah. I don't see- I mean, if they need an ordinance to make it illegal, that means without the ordinance, it's not illegal.
And even if they pass the ordinance, it doesn't really make it legal. Joel, can you tell the officer what you just told me? That you've seen me wear this in the meeting before,
Yeah,
sitting down?
Well, I don't know about today. Today seems like a very interesting day for everyone.
No, Joel, tell the officer you've seen me sitting in the office,
I've seen him.
audience wearing this in there.
Yeah, and I've
You
seen
know,
him thrown out.
he's seen me. You see me? How you doing?
All kinds of stuff. You know that. I know. You know that.
How you doing? Are you guys here for the meeting or just saying what's up?
I'm here for the meeting.
Okay,
Someone told me you need a sergeant here.
Okay.
Dude, you know me for how long? Since we were little kids. How's it going,
no
man?
situation.
What's going on? How can I help you out?
They're telling me I wasn't even gonna walk in with that mask. Now I'm gonna walk in. They're trying to say no costumes.
I'm sorry, I couldn't.
I've constantly been in there, sitting in the audience with that anonymous mask.
Okay.
And what I'm trying to tell him, these rules. I have a copy of the ordinance they're trying to pass. And in section 2 of that ordinance,
would you mind if I read that?
Yes, sir. Section 2 of the ordinance states, even if this gets passed, which it's not even passed now, it's not the rules of right now, you understand me?
Okay.
20 days later, even if it gets passed, then they can enforce this.
Got you.
It'll still be unconstitutional then, but they're trying to keep me from sitting down in there with my mask. I wasn't gonna.
Where is that documentation that you're telling me?
Yeah, it's
Which
in.
one? You want to grab?
Yeah, I'll grab it for you.
Which one is it? Just so I can read it.
Where's this? Because. Yes. Okay.
How's everything else been, dude? I haven't seen you forever.
Not really good.
What's wrong?
So this one's gonna talk about the props. Right?
Is this the same? Is this another copy?
You're gonna see the same things here.
I'm saying, is this the same copy as this, so I can read it?
No. That's good. I got a copy of the current. This is the current that they have now, and this is what the. Hi, Chief Brian.
Okay.
Chief Brian.
Okay, so that's.
Chief, here you go. Section 2. Can just read
the ordinance.
2. I'm not here for an issue today.
Now you're saying this is an ordinance right here.
Well,
this says rules. This says nothing about ordinance.
Well, those rules is in the ordinance today that they're trying to pass.
All right, would you mind showing me that real quick?
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely, I will always.
Okay, no, listen, I appreciate it, man.
I'm sorry.
You said everything's not going right. What's wrong, man?
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying, man. I've known you a long time, man. You're a good dude.
Offensive or abusive language, that's to someone's discretion. And Rosenfeld versus New Jersey says you can say motherfucker. All wearing costumes or non-medically masks, that's in here. And as you can see, it hasn't even been codified yet.
And this is, I'm sorry, this is for...
Yeah, where is this from?
What's this from?
This is an ordinance today that they're trying to put on the books and pass.
To pass, okay. Let me just read this.
So this isn't even the rules yet. You understand what I'm saying, Officer Nappy? It's not even codified yet.
So when did you...
This is going to be on the resolutions today, and they're all going to vote for it. They're all going to vote for it. And I've had police officers and their families let me know that there were rumors that if I wore a costume walking down this way, that a cop was going to arrest me. And what's Sam Joshi turning us into the fashion police now? You know, growing up my whole life, I've had negative interactions with the Edison Police Department, but now that I've grown up and
but not every cop, though, you know.
No,
every time you used to rate my hair. Remember?
Listen,
you used to give me like 9.8.
No. Here's the thing. Now that I've grown up and it's new generations, it's not the same cops as when I grow up, and I'm trying to create. I want to have. New page.
Dude,
you understand?
We used to play Sega Genesis together.
Of course.
Remember NBA Jam, me and you back in the day?
So, you know, there's nothing...
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mr. Steven, how are you, sir?
How you doing?
All right.
What's up,
What's going on?
How you doing? Yes, boss.
Nice to see you.
Oh, you know what? Let me... Because I'm not hiding my identity.
Okay.
I'm not... You know what, Officer Nappy? If someone came in hiding their identity, I agree. That's a different thing. You know what I'm saying? Then I think that's you know what I'm saying? But even then,
yeah, but there's some people in here
still
that don't know who
legal.
you are, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, but when I come in, I always come in with this off, and then I put it all. I put things on when everyone sees me. I put it all on when everyone sees me.
All right. So you have these?
I'm not going to... They're trying to vote on this today, and what I'm explaining to these officers before you came here is that in Section 2 it says even if this gets voted on today, the law only takes effect until 20 days later.
I hear you.
So these aren't laws...
This is... You got to understand. We're here to do the job.
I know, but I'm
I
gonna.
don't have a problem with you doing whatever you have to say. But if they don't want it,
I know, but I'm gonna wear my mask as I walk in.
no, they don't want you to.
I've sat in there
They said
already.
that already.
It hasn't
No,
been.
no, no. They said they do not want you.
Pointer, Councilman Pointer, I'm allowed to wear that sitting in the audience, right? It hasn't been voted on yet. Can you please help me out? The one guy already said.
Yo, Crystal, they don't want it.
All right. Well, let the council president let's get it recorded for the council president. And it'll go on the tour claim. Councilman Brescher, haven't I been sitting in the audience with this every council meeting?
What's that?
Haven't I been sitting in the audience with this, and they only remove me when I put this on to speak?
You know, I believe that.
No, forget about what you believe right now. You've seen me sitting with this in the audience in the council meetings before, correct?
I'm going to wear a mask. If we pass this mask ordinance, I'm going to wear it.
No.
You guys arrest me when I change my.
What I'm trying to say, they're not letting me in with this mask right now. Councilman Brescher, hear me out. That's all right. He wants to walk away. He wants to walk away. I'm not gonna go an extra decibel. So you read that. You understand. You agree with what I'm. Oh. Officer Michikowski, you agree with what I'm saying?
I really wasn't listening. I was trying to read it.
This hasn't been passed yet, so I technically can walk in today with this.
This is conflicting.
I mean,
that's not what we were told. All right, and we're just here doing the job, Crystal.
Is Council President Nish Patel here?
You just spoke to a couple council people.
All right, let Council President Nish Patel say no first, and if he says no, and it's on the record no, I'll take it off and I'll walk in without this.
All right, we'll be right back, Krista. All right.
All right.
All right.
I'm not here.
We'll be right back.
I'm not here. I'm not here to mess with anybody. I'm not, and I'm happy you're here, Officer Fingal. I wanted to let you know something.
Yeah, what's up?
You remember that time you came to my house?
Which one was that?
You only came one time, I believe.
Say it again?
I think you only came one time.
Yeah.
I think
I think it was a safety issue, something.
Well, I filed the tort claim. I felt it was a Fourth Amendment violation, but at the end of the day, I want to let you know this. Even when you spoke to my mother, you treated her with respect. I appreciate that.
No problem.
I appreciate that.
No problem. Because again, we're just here to do a job. Just here to do a job.
When she told you to leave, you left.
Say it again?
Once she told you to leave, you were gone. You were gone. And I seen you with Joy Freeman too. You're a gentleman. You're a gentleman. So, God bless you for that.
Yeah.
Hey Joyce, can you help me? May you help me out for 2 minutes? May you help me out with 2 minutes?
Can I do what?
Just take your time just for 2 minutes. You've seen me sitting in there with this anonymous mask recently, sitting in the audience. They only remove me when I put it on, trying to speak at the podium.
Correct.
Okay. Now, what I explained to these young officers and this great officer, Officer Fingal, big time gentleman, that those rules that they have on the wall right now.
Is that ridiculous or what?
That what I'm.
You gotta be kidding me. I've been in this town for 100 years. I've never seen anything as petty in my life.
Miss Joyce, I love you so much. What I'm trying to explain to these young officers in the ordinance.
Yeah.
If you read section 2 in the ordinance.
Yeah.
It says even if this gets approved today, it doesn't. You can't enforce this until 20 days later, and all I'm saying is I should be allowed in the meeting with this as I've been all along, because it hasn't been approved yet. Not just it hasn't been approved, even if they approve it in there, it doesn't take effect until 20 days later.
Yeah, that's true. Technically, this is not approved yet.
And
legally it's not, but
you know,
you gotta go by what they tell him. But legally, it's not approved yet.
Thank you.
And they don't want this. They don't want
No. Thank you, Miss Joyce. God bless you. Thank you for saying the truth. Thank you for saying the truth.
I was the educator all this
No,
year, so I go by
and Officer Fingal, she was also a former councilwoman, so she understands what. Officer Nish Patel, can you ask him about me being? He's the one.
No, he can't. He can't handle you. That's why we got all these rules now.
Well, Joyce, Nish,
It's not your fault.
All right, come on.
Okay, poor leadership skills is not your fault.
Okay.
Okay.
God bless you, Joyce. Thank you. Thank you for always treating me with respect.
Oh, yeah. What else did I have? Okay, yeah.
And I wasn't even going to wear this mask when I came, and I was just going to wear my COVID mask. May I come in?
No.
Can you ask Councilman Patel if he's...
You saw how he was...
I think they're questioning him now. Yeah, I'll wait for the other officers. Yeah, other officers. Yeah, other officers are coming. No need for me to keep talking to you.
All right, so.
Did you speak with Nish Patel, the council president?
I did indeed. That's why I was trying to get clarification for you.
And he.
So hold on. So I went in. I asked them about these.
Okay.
They said they are able to enforce these as of today, and I did get clarification. Just hear me out.
Okay.
As per the council president.
Okay.
You asked me to get the answer. I got the answer for you.
That I cannot walk in there with this.
No, that these are going to be enforceable.
Right now, even though it hasn't been approved.
Right.
Okay, so
I just wanted to give you a heads up.
Give me 1 second. I just want to speak with. I know. I just want to
That's fine, my brother.
Speak with the officer.
I just wanted to let
now.
you know that you asked me to do something.
Okay.
I got
then
the clarification.
Right now, I'll put it away.
And I say
okay,
thank you.
now that it's because but it's still going in the lawsuit because it's a First Amendment violation, and unfortunately, every officer on scene.
Medical mask.
Yeah, medical mask. No, medical mask. This is COVID.
No.
The wearing of costumes and non-medical mask is prohibited.
He mentioned this?
Yes.
It's a non-medical mask.
This I wash it every day. This is what I use.
It's not a medical mask. It's not a canine. It's not a canine.
What do you mean canine?
You know the canine 48 mask?
I don't. No, this is, sir.
That you'd be required to wear.
Can he see this mask and see?
Here's the thing, Christo. You're missing the meeting. I think you want to get in there. They're just starting.
No, I'm not gonna.
I'll go get you a medical mask that you can put on.
I'll get it right now.
Yeah, you want a medical mask?
Under duress. No, I should be allowed to wear this mask right now. This is my COVID mask, and it's going in my tort claim. Go ahead, get me a medical mask. Let's keep it going. That's the second part of the civil rights violation. Officer Nappy, you guys are taking things too far, but I'm going to remain professional. You know, Sergeant Jackson, even ex-Councilwoman Joyce Freeman admit I'm here to record a meeting. You guys are violating my rights. You know? I'm the media. I just want to record what's going on in my town. And news. You know? I've been in every meeting this year. We're in the balaclava.
Fully understand that.
They won't let me in the meeting for wearing this. For wearing this mask.
Did you get this?
All right, my mask is off. Can I go in?
Do you want the medical mask? That's what we're waiting for.
Well, my mask is off. Can I go in?
You can go in. We'll get your mail. Here's your medical mask. Come right here.
Well,
Here you go. I got you a couple.
Oh, you got me a couple. Yep. Violating my rights. May I come in?
Here, you got your bag.
All right.
Each one of these are going to be in my civil rights tort claim. 1983, deprivation of civil rights under color of law. May you hold this, please?
Thanks, Christo.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that.
It's the body cam.
I can have them down to the skivvies in a few minutes.
You have a cell phone?
Your cell phone, so your back pocket.
Yep.
This is ridiculous. This is the
1, 2, 3, 4. And they'll feed him Dodo. You're such a good boy.
Oh, don't forget your Arizona iced tea that you left down here. Maybe
No,
just leave it in the bag.
leave it
Oh,
out
okay.
here
Sounds
because
good.
it's saying on food and drink.
I guess so.
Thank you.
Thanks, boss.
One moment, Mary.
Yeah, you can get your paperwork. You're good.
Thank
I am not going to be here for the November.
Name and address, please.
Hello again, Donnie Edelman Jackson, New Jersey. Got a couple things I'd like to say. What was that?
You recognize, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. A couple things I'd like to speak. 2233, limiting time without rebuttal. This is the people's time. Don't limit it. And if we had questions, we'd like answers. It's that simple. Mr. Town Attorney, 2239 about the decorum, and I saw when I came in, I was given a list of rules about signage, props, so forth. I don't know, I'm sure they taught this in law school about prior restraints and limiting constitutionally protected activities. Now, I've seen some of the things that have gone on here. And while, yes, it is unusual, basically with our 6 minutes or 4 minutes, whatever we end up getting, if we want to sit here and go through every curse word in every language that we could possibly think of for 6 minutes, that's all right. If we want to take our 6 minutes and do a circus act, that's fine. Just as long as we're not doing anything threatening or outwardly disorderly. That's not for you to judge. It's not for you to enjoy. You just kind of got to take it. And I don't mean it as disrespectfully as it sounds. But opening the town up to lawsuits because of feelings enforcement, saying that you don't want certain things going on in these chambers. These are the people's chambers. This is the people's time. And yes, I'm new to town, so there may just be a few people that come here regularly. But part of the problem is that I'm disabled, and I spend some time in the services. So let's say I'm not able to come to the meetings. There's no way for disabled residents, homebound residents, quadriplegics, and so forth, or cannot leave their home to participate. There's no way for them to participate via the live stream or through the TV, and that's another problem. I saw something in the closed session meetings about Sunday blue laws. I'm just going to say this: stop, don't do it, don't consider it. It is a bad idea. Bergen County has it. Everyone's fighting to get rid of it because it's a nightmare.
We're getting rid of them.
Oh, are we getting rid of them? Oh,
That's
awesome.
the discussion.
Awesome. All right, then I apologize. Let's see. So I spoke, again, the feelings of enforcement, the blue laws. Now, again, Mr. Coyle, I understand what you're saying about, certain people may come here regularly, but the simple fact of the matter is they may not represent the town, but the town itself, because I've been to a lot of these meetings in a few different towns, generally doesn't show up unless there's something so egregious that it really does affect everybody. And I know what you guys do does affect everybody, but there's certain hot topics that will bring out the masses. In general, though, it's going to be the same people. It happens in every town. So please, show a little concern for the residents. They may not speak for everybody, but I'm sure they speak for more than themselves. Like I said, the open meetings, try and figure out a way to have audience participation, for lack of a better term. It's in the Sunshine Law, and it's in the guidelines that they memorialized for COVID, as far as the restraint, as far as what's supposed to be done. So this way, people who were not able to come during COVID could participate. They memorialized it and said, hey, that's a great idea, continue it. I don't know why that's not happening here. All right, I'm saying all this, all right, I hate to sound obnoxious, but, well, let's just go for it. I'm well off. Me and my friends own a company. We're looking to find a place, as I said, to build our business and open a manufacturing facility. We're going to contribute several $1 million a year in taxes to this town. The only thing we ask is this town runs fairly, openly, transparently. All right, I'm not sure. I'm not going to say there's any good old boy stuff. I don't know. All right, I'm not gonna say that there is or there isn't, but I can sure say transparency is key. You guys are here to serve the people. Now, the people, yeah, sometimes can be a pain in the ass. I get it. I used to have a very similar position to you guys. But the simple fact of the matter is, whatever it is you get paid, or even if you did it and you're not getting paid to do it, that's the job you signed up for. It may not be fun at all times. Yeah, you get to go to all the openings and, you know, all the parks and everything like that, all the town events, which is great. But when it comes time for people like me to come redress our government, we need to be taken as seriously as possible. All right, I sit there, I build things for our soldiers to fight for our freedom. And then to have those freedoms turned around by the city government makes no sense. It's not a good look, and there's no justification for it. As I said, prior restraints, I understand some things have gone on, and you may not like it, but it is what it is, and you just kind of have to accept it. All right, if things get disorderly, threats are made, different story. I understand that we have a large police presence here, and it's not for anything more than a couple of cameras. All right, I'm sure it was here for one camera. They didn't realize that I'd be coming here. I am very big into freedoms. I am very big into First Amendment. Like I said, I know people who have fought, sacrificed body parts, and died. So this way, when we come to America and we come to all the freedoms that we fought for, we're not being told that we can't do certain things in public meetings. We can't say certain things.
Thank you, Don.
Have a great night.
All right. Anybody else that would like to speak? Yes. You come on, Joe.
I think they're ignoring it. Yeah, they're ignoring me. Because he's racist.
Don't blame him on the fact.
I don't know if he's racist.
Okay, so
He's racist.
Joel Bassoff, 17 Beach Lane. So at the beginning of this meeting, we recited a pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. And that flag is a visual representation of the values that this republic stands for, including the right to freedom of speech and the right to petition the government for redress of grievances. And I mention that because the proposed ordinance 2239 classifies the use of props as, quote, an impediment to the orderly conduct of the meeting. Now, I'm holding up an American flag to represent those fundamental American values of freedom of speech and freedom of petition to the government. So my question would be, does this flag impede the orderly conduct of this meeting? Would it be considered an illegal prop under this proposed resolution?
That's a good question. I will ask the legal
Yes,
counsel.
exactly. It's a good question because it's ambiguous. And then you put yourself in a position where you either have to suppress the American flag, or you have to make a choice that some props are okay and some props are not okay. And now you're talking about content-based speech and having to make a distinction based on the content of the speech. This is representational speech, and I think it would be a disgrace if this was suppressed.
The ordinance is clear. It does not permit props.
Right. And
if you're bringing a prop to the podium, you'll be asked to put the prop away. If you refuse, you'll be in violation of the ordinance. None of that makes the prop illegal. None of that makes the gamesmanship of claiming to suppress the American flag illegal. All it means is that there is an orderly way to conduct business at the meeting. Yeah. You asked for a question, you wanted to answer.
Answer after.
You answer the question at the end so you don't take away the time of the public, the time that's already limited. So please give me my time. I have important points that I'd like to make. I understand why you would like to suppress it, but these are important points that I would like to make. And they're freedoms that are guaranteed by our Constitution, and they're freedoms that are represented by this flag. I'd also point out that the ordinance that would purport to make this illegal has not been adopted. It's not in effect. And if it was illegal to hold this up now, you wouldn't need the ordinance. So there's no problem with holding this up now. I'm also holding up a copy of the Constitution of the United States to remind everyone. Yep.
Do you want me to answer the question in terms of why?
He's still speaking.
Do you want to just continue? Okay, I'll let you finish when you're done.
Yeah, when I'm done, you can address all my points, and I hope you will. So I'm holding up this copy of the Constitution to remind everyone here that each member of this council took a solemn oath to uphold this Constitution. I'm holding up this New Jersey state flag to illustrate our state's motto, liberty and prosperity, signifying that liberty is a prerequisite to prosperity.
I am being told that just as we are implementing a law, that I have to give you a warning. It is a prop, and all props are going to be considered.
No. Okay, under an ordinance that has not yet been adopted?
This ordinance is just codifying the laws in writing. These are essentially what the council president enforces. So, yes, I am in. Do you want me to answer, or do you want me to?
No, I'd like to continue.
Okay,
I think you made your point.
But if you hold up any more props, I will have to give you a warning.
He's enforcing things not in the
So no more props.
Okay, no more American flag, no more Constitution, no more state flag, no more township seal. I get it.
Sorry, let me repeat. If you hold up any more props, you'll forfeit your time, and then...
I get it. So right now, this is the arbitrary ruling of the council president, which is not law, and which is going to be put into law because there's a recognition that the arbitrary rulings of the council president cannot be enforced and could possibly subject the council and the township to First Amendment litigation, which could be costly to the public. Okay, I get it.
Vote out the council.
Okay, so anyway, regarding the proposed ordinances 2233 and 2239, there are questions that I'd like answered.
You're going to enforce this on me.
2233, what's the purpose of reducing the public speaking time by 2 minutes per person?
You're going to enforce the props on
Is
me.
the intention to reduce the amount of public criticism of the council and the administration?
They told you guys not only to enforce props on me, but not to allow me in here with this mess.
3, by how much do you expect meetings to be shortened as a result of that ordinance? 4, with the exception of maybe one member of the public,
I'm tired of them.
do you view that members of the public are wasting the council's time by having more than 4 minutes to speak? 5, how many members of the public have asked the council to reduce the public speaking time? 6, how many members of the public have asked the council to retain the current time limit? 7, why does ordinance 2233 have no whereas clauses? No reason for the ordinance?
Do you turn your body camera on for every member of the public?
Okay, regarding ordinance 2239, question 8. Can I get a copy of the committee report, the committee that recommended that ordinance?
1.
Question 9.
2.
Is ordinance 2239 based on decorum ordinances of any other municipality?
3. Didn't want to listen. 4. No, I'm just counting how many officers. Normally they have 2, now they got 4 to fuck with me.
Thank you. Now, as for moving forward, the props, any props, will be considered not conducive to good order. Conducive to good order, as that is the judgment as the president of this council. I am making that call. It is in my duty to conduct proper business, and that is the decision I have made. So moving forward, no props will be allowed. If you do propose any props, you will be given a warning, and your time will be forfeit, and then you will be kicked out if you do not follow the decorum rules. Simple as that. It has nothing to do with First Amendment, it has nothing to do with content. It's just simple. No props allowed. You are more than welcome to speak your mind. You're more than welcome to say what you choose. If you want to criticize us, you are more than welcome to criticize us. That is fine. But no props will be allowed moving forward. Now, you have a lot of questions, so I will let the council answer any of these questions. Councilman, anybody would like to take it?
Council President, how are props as an expression, how is that not part of the First Amendment? How is that not part of the First Amendment? How is that different from speaking? How is that not part of the First Amendment?
It's bad legal advice.
Please, Councilman Brescher, you are,
so many
Councilman Brescher, Sir,
Billions of dollars.
please, you are not recognized.
Disgusting, like Crystal.
Can I get a 5-minute break? So,
Motion for recess.
Can I get a second?
Ejection.
Stop being immature.
Aye.
No.
All right. The council will return at 8:18.
Prop. This isn't even codified, and you're trying to enforce it, and you can't kick me out now because you're on break. When you're on break, you don't control nothing, Nish Patel, so now you have to listen to what I have to say. Use of patently offensive language, Rosenfeld versus New Jersey. I can say that this list of conduct is motherfucking stupid. Rosenfeld versus New Jersey. Absolutely. The use of masks. Those officers didn't allow me to come in here wearing this mask, my COVID mask. They didn't allow me to come in here wearing my COVID mask.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct.
And I'm trying to have good relations with these officers.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling on me last. I just want to get my paperwork to read from. Anonymous, New Jersey Corruption Watch, member of the press, my organization. Am I recognized?
Township?
Worldwide.
You're recognized.
International.
Just before you start, actually, all this time, props, I'm going to have to give you a warning.
Oh, I was putting that down. I forgot. No warning. I was putting it down.
Okay.
I was just putting all this stuff down.
All right, please continue this time.
Can you take back the warning? Take back the warning, please?
Yeah,
I was just putting
I'll
this
take
stuff
back
down.
the warning. Okay.
Thank you. Time started? Okay. So before let's just, all our cards off the table right now. Is this a prop right here?
If you use it as a prop, that is, if you're wearing it, it's fine.
I'm gonna wear the shaman hat from January 6th, the next meeting. So, thank you. Hats are allowed. When I came in this meeting, through the chair to Margot, through the chair to Chief of Police, through the chair to Councilman Drescher and anyone else that wants to listen, the police were refusing me entry. The police were refusing me entry for wearing my mask like this, my COVID mask. Through the chair to Councilman Drescher, do I have to go back on YouTube when you used to wear the bandana around your face during COVID times? I mean, so these police officers, 4, normally there's 2, now they got 4 gang members to harass me. Some of them I grew up with, I like them. I shouldn't have said gang members, they're not really gang members, but you know, I'm just a little bit upset right now. And I'll say this, I'm sorry I said gang member, fashion police, they're not the fashion police, all right? What is this, TMZ, Sam Joshi's TMZ, and he's sending the fashion police, making sure I got the same colored socks on? By the way, I don't. One's blue and one's pink. But, so now that we got this out of the way, I'm allowed to wear this mask?
It's medically,
you're sick? It's my medical mask. I've been wearing it all year long.
That's fine.
All year long. And you know that because I come in here, I wore it like this, but when the cops kept me out, they kept me out for actually wearing it like this. I hope that's important to know. Okay? So this is illegal. It hasn't been codified. When you say behavior which disrupts, otherwise impedes orderly conduct of the meeting, when it's my time to speak, you're the one who always creates chaos and havoc around the speakers. The use of patently offensive or abusive language is prohibited. Cohen versus California. Somebody came into the courtroom wearing a jacket saying, "Fuck the draft." He won that court case. There's another court case saying, Rosenfeld versus New Jersey, where somebody went to Board of Education meeting and said motherfucker several times. So legally I'm allowed to say this council chamber rules are motherfucking stupid. And IA told me I was allowed. IA told me I'm allowed.
Take this as a warning if you continue.
IA
you'll
told
go
me
for your time.
So I'm forfeiting my time for doing something that you guys told me I'm allowed to do. I'm not insulting anyone. They said as long as I don't insult anybody, and I'm emphasizing something. I'm emphasizing something right now. I'm emphasizing that these council chamber rules are motherfucking stupid, and under Roosevelt,
your time
point of privilege, lawyer, point of privilege, lawyer.
You have no right to call a point of privilege, sir. We went over
Can someone
this
call
at
a
the
point of
last
privilege
council
for me?
Sir, please sit down, or you will be asked to leave.
Your
Your time is forfeit.
Okay, let me grab my stuff.
Thank you.
Okay, you're forfeiting my time because you're violating.
If you continue, I will ask the
I'm not
officer.
continuing. I'm grabbing my stuff, but I'm walking away.
If I can address Roosevelt criminalized speech. Nothing that we're doing is criminalizing speech. Roosevelt was very specific about the fact that it was the criminalization of speech that was an issue. We're not criminalizing speech.
You don't have to charge me. You don't have to charge me.
Sir,
The removal's enough. I'm leaving now, but you don't have to charge me. The removal's enough. I'm leaving now, but you don't have to.
Officers, can you please escort
You
him?
don't have to charge someone. The removal's enough. Thank you. Thank you.
That was me advising so that everyone in the room is aware. It comes up at every meeting.
I know it's enough. I'm grabbing my stuff to leave. I don't need
very specific
a
about the fact that they criminalized the speech so that uttering vulgar language in and of itself was a crime. You were right.
Did I do good? Didn't they tell me in the past that you're allowed to emphasize? You told me that. IA told me that.
It's not a criminal act.
So now, all 4 cops are getting tort claims. No. I'm just saying you're getting tort claims. I'm not.
And I hope they sue, and I will testify for them, okay? Testify that I believe they're
One moment.
right.
I got my bag somewhere. I have my right there.
And when they sue and they win, because they aren't
I'm sorry.
arrested, but they were removed, which means you did not allow them the right to speak.
I hope you
And
don't
that's
think
what
I'm
they
the
will
one
sue
person
on.
that
At
created
that
this
point,
thing.
Mr.
It's
Attorney,
Sam
understand one
Joshi,
thing.
immaturity,
I'm
I'm
going to
sorry.
ask Lumen and Hoffman to please have you
Therefore,
removed from their firm
you
and
also
from our
know
dais
special
at
needs,
every meeting
and
until
I'm
my
following
term
the
is
law.
up. Thank you.
Just so that we're clear here.
Sir, it was a statement.
That's fine, Council President, if I may?
Yes, please.
Just so that we're clear, everything that has been
Thank you for letting me.
proposed with respect to this has been vetted by Mr. Rodone.
I'll ask
Gone over
Mr.
this.
Malone to be removed.
Councilman Treasurer, you're not recognized, please. All right, anything else that would like to speak?
You got your stuff.
All right.
Motion to close the public portion.
May I have a second? Motion by Councilman Coyle, second by Councilman Pointer.
I'm filing a lawsuit for today. I'm walking out. You guys are on my tort claim too. Huh? What do you mean, see me later? I'm removed from the chamber. I'm not removed from the council meeting. Go fuck yourself too. Matt, who told you I couldn't wear the mask when I went in there? Was it a council president or was it your own advice?
I'm trying to go to the bathroom, is that okay?
All right.
Thank you.
No, it's not okay.
Thank you.
You're not welcome. Well, I want to find out later who told you. Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. Excuse me. You're right.
That we need to continue to look at it.
Who said I wasn't allowed to walk in there with my mask?
The council president.
He did? All right.
Yeah.
No, not on the paper. He actually verbally communicated that to you.
No, I was told in my muster.
Okay, so the council meetings are 9 p.m.
But when I asked you guys to confer with the council president, none of you did that. You guys just went by your stupid mustard.
Yeah, because it was from him originally.
It wasn't. Yeah, you guys keep. Yeah, but you guys keep passing the. That's why when I went in there, he didn't remove me for the mask, though, right? Huh? I know you don't give a shit because you're. I got personal problems. Fuck his personal problems. So do I. That doesn't mean you're gonna come here and not listen to me when I gotta talk. Fuck your personal problems.
I don't have personal problems. I lied earlier. You're ridiculous.
Oh, you lied earlier? Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm grabbing my stuff. Well, actually, I'm allowed to be out here, but I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm allowed to be out here. Why were you? I got my mask. Why were you gonna trespass me if I stayed in here?
No.
Oh, good. All right. Then I can't tort claim you. There's no tort claim for that. No. Fucking Sergeant Leone used to fuck with me with that.